start he gets off to this year.
Batting seventh, second base.
The next to bat for Atlanta, number 4. And this will be his first plate appearance of the new year. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
That was very fast. How are you guys? I'm fine.
It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Agency, I decided to go with the Braves because everyone gangs. I thought they had a good team.
Well, after a long winter and a grueling spring, everyone is anxious to get the season started, but to start it off with a home run, there's no better way to get your campaign underway. He was rounding the bases.
No, that home run was really good.
Ready for another chance? Number 4. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. He's got to hurry, and he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So digging in now, David Yang. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
David Yang.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired.
Good job, teammates. Real smart.
Number 4 will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Lined hard toward right center, and this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. Around second, he's on his way to 3rd, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
Sliding into the box, David Yang. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Shot weakly to the left. Gonna be a tough play, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Great job.
Leading off the inning, Brian Anderson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Stepping in for the Braves, number 4. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off.
I need to hit it on the corners.
Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And a good sinker there. Ready now for the Marlins, Henry Valentine. Comes set and the 0-1. Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to 3rd. There's one. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
Well, that's why you pay the closer big money, so he can come slam the door quickly when he has to. 2 pitches.
Just west of. Stepping into the box, number 4. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Anderson is there, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, number 4 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line towards center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for it. Here's Corey Seager. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
This game is rolling right along as we move into with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Coming to the plate now, Pablo De La Cruz. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit hard up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So no. Now in the box, number 4. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Stanton has a read on it. And that's the second out of the inning.
How is Stanton not retired in 2026 is my real question.
Now batting, number 4. He'll be the one to lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. Drilled down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
That'll bring Olsen. Not much in the way. And they got him.
What?
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
4-0 the score tonight. Ben Heller claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth.
That was a bad match. Fix this. Where is it? There we go. Yeah, that is bad. Without one. Much better. What's this? We're going against the Phillies. Both red teams.
MLB Network brings. Now at the plate, number 4. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one.
Second baseman, number 4.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. And that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
Hey, nice way to start a new series, D-Roll. The thing you want to do is try to score early. It's always nice to win the first game of a series.
Yeah, they're coming out swinging right here, trying to set the tone and let everybody breathe a deep sigh of relief. Hopefully get this first game under our belt.
I'm not going to get a lead because that just makes it a pitcher. Please just let me steal. I'm going to move.
Pitch. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And boy, even a pitch out can't slow him down. He's in there at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the pitch out there, and I thought they might have cut him down, but the throw from behind the plate was just a little off target to the left of the bag. Could have been the difference there.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. No one out with a runner at second. A ball and a strike now to the Braves first baseman. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in off to a bit of a slow start with just 1 win in their first 3 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as...
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
19 miles per hour. Wow, okay, that guy is really fast.
Stepping into the box, number 4. He reached on a single in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Crawford gloves it, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. Settling in now, number 4. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here it comes. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Number 4 has just clubbed a milestone home run of sorts. It's the 100th of his career.
Well, obviously, it's not easy hitting home runs, Matt, especially at this level. 100 home runs is nothing to scoff at, so I'm sure he'll be proud of this accomplishment when he gets to really think about it after a game, and you know he'll want that ball to hold on to.
That is gone.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Enrique Espinosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Ready for another shot now, number 4. And they're runners at the corners now.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Into the shrubbery and gone.
420 feet.
So a 3-run blast to deep center here. His second of the game as they just continue to pour it on here.
Dude, 12-2. That was pretty long.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford.
Now batting, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
A pause and the 0-2. Swung on and grounded out towards second. And there's one down now. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Tom Ballard. Runner in scoring position with two gone.
Tom Ballard.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. On the ground, out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no run. Number 4 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
Kind of did right there, but usually it would go a little bit.
That'll bring
further.
up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
But it slowed down a bit.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
The batter.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ryder Jones. He launched.
Wow, that was a horrible lead.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ballard has a beat on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Not ruined it.
Striding in, Jurickson Profar. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Profar.
Now a bunt attempt here. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally
Am I
comes
just
up.
to leave my helmet there?
Into the box now. Andy Carroll, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Andy Carroll.
Will play ball to second. 4. Up to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first. Stepping in, number 4. Great game for him so far. 4 hits, including a couple of home runs. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great.
Digging in now, Andy Carroll.
Second baseman.
Only out this whole entire game, I think so.
Carroll.
Philly down to their last strike. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. He's got it. Throw to first. He'll be in time to get him. And the Braves have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over. 12-3 is the way this one is.
The final line.
Live from Philadelphia, all set for base. At the plate, number 4 is coming off a big ball game last night in which he accounted for 5 runs batted in. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
How hard was that one? I think that's 105.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
That looked like that it should have went past him, but I guess I curved to the right a little bit in the center.
Now at the plate,
Slow
Matt
down
Olson.
fast.
Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Here, I need to get a run scored, so I'm gonna put myself in scoring position.
Runners off for second. Looped out toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here. Ryder Jones up next. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's. Now both runners are breaking. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
One of the keys to stealing a base is to get a great jump, and he got a great jump there, even though this catcher has a strong throwing arm.
Hit on the ground to third. Diaz is there. Only play is going to be at first, so that'll go as an RBI that brings home the opening marker. Into the box now, Tom Ballard. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Ballard.
Is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second, one. On to first, and they get the double play. With that, a look at the Phillies' batting order in this one. Dero, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Yeah, Matty, a lot of professional at-bats up and down this lineup. I know they're behind right now, but it only takes one to set the tone and get the boys going.
Played on the back. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this.
I see that perfectly.
And that'll bring in Yandy Diaz. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night.
Yandy.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, number 4. He singled his last time up.
Number 4.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swing and a ground ball to third. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Only 71 miles per hour is heck weak, bro.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on.
You know that was I'm using boo. It's only third inning. This game must be going on for a while.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ballard on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. In now, Jonathan McGee comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
McGee.
Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Olson fields it cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself. Digging in once again, number 4. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Number 4.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. So it's an inning opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but
I need to get in scoring position once again.
There goes the runner. Popped up. Diaz
makes the catch, and now they might be able to double them off at first.
On to first, a double play. Stepping up to the plate, Tom Ballard. He flew out in his last at bat.
It's going to be double play ball.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Oh, come up with it. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first. Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Third baseman.
Pitch on the way.
Yandy. Diaz.
0 out.
Shot towards second. And that's going to be a base hit. So the possible go-ahead run is on here to start the home half of the 7th.
You guys see how hard I threw that? Jeez.
Striding in once again, number 4. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one.
Number 4.
First offering on its way. No balls and 1 strike.
Oh my God! Seriously, bro? Alright, go.
The windup and the 0-1. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out. This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. Time for baseball.
Very rare because the Phillies are trash. And I have not many good players.
So striding in, number 4. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Why is the bell ringing? It only rings.
First pitch of the at-bat. This one's down to third. Reined in. One there. On to first to complete the double play. So stepping in, Enrique Espinoza. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. 1-1.
Enrique Espinoza.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and that's the first out. Digging in, Julio Geronimo, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Digging in, J.P. Crawford. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Ground is short. Backhanded. And from the hole, a jump throw to second. To second for one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 4. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering on its way. Line towards center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Julio Geronimo. He reached on a single in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move in with no score. You'd think by now one of these two would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And there's one away.
Right, this is.
Digging in, number 4. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Now a curveball left up in the zone as this is hit pretty well out to deep center field.
Get out.
And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Standing in, Andy Carroll. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point.
Carroll.
Out towards second. He's got it. And that's the second out. Digging in to try it again, number 4. Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before was really close. Called the ball. What does he do? He comes back with a better pitch.
Oh, yeah,
he's running.
Good jump.
Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford has it. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jurickson Profar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit hard up the middle. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Now a long throw home. And he is safe at the plate as they get off the Schneid here. It's a 7-1 game now.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here's Showtrack demonstrate.
receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player's agent calls to touch base. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Let's use my team. Shane Bell, Kelly Bellinger, JD Davis, Orlando, Brandon Nimmo. They have better players.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Jack Hirsch, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're getting a look at a real competitive pitcher here. Career ERA in the low threes, and that's not an easy thing to do in the day and age of small ballparks and guys swinging for the fences. Rock solid pitcher, does a lot of things well, and it'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
On the ground, out to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. Stepping up now, Roy Dorta. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Second baseman.
That was the first All-Star game I did. There was...
On the ground to second. He's right there. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Like actual IRL players.
Into the box, Gabriel Valentine, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Some of them must have tired.
And on the ground, out to second. Right to him. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Jose De Leon, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. McLeod going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
422 feet.
So it's a solo shot to dead center, and the NL is on the board first. It's 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Number 4 comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Now a drive out to left center field. Running hard. He's digging for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, the tag, and he is out at third. And with that, the side is...
Hold up, let me replay that.
How about it? Second baseman, Roy Dorta.
I guess I was out. fine. That was that, yeah. Barely, though. I'm trying to get back at the game at hand.
Drilled right back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside.
Now to the plate, Ruben McLeod.
Center fielder, Ruben McLeod.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Ready once again, William Haubrich. He flew out in his last at-bat.
William Haubrich.
The 1-2. Chopper up the middle. There's one. But one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Tim Fox will come on to pinch hit here in a pinch.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Let's see that wins this game. Also lost us some games.
A manager checks in with his ball club. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
No, I did not want to do that, but I guess I'm going to do it anyway.
A player is encouraged to keep developing his complementary skills. Holding a modest advantage late in the season, this team is implored to protect the lead they've worked to build. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series.
Dang it. Almost on.
An off-season check-in from a player's agent. This player is about to hit free agency and is offered guidance on how to approach it.
Find a good team. As well go Washington Nationals. Looks like the best.
With the arrival of another spring, teams gather to gear up for a brand new season.
Might as well fill
A player receives advice about the refining of his game. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. An agent calls to check in with one of his clients. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club.
Talking about losing
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Number first.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Locked in a heated race late in the season, a team gets a pregame pep talk from their skipper. A manager addresses his team before a pivotal series. With the season's outcome coming down to a final series, a manager chooses his words carefully.
World Series.
In now for Washington, number 3, and he's ready to take his first cuts. From the stretch. Ripped toward the gap in right. Luplow rounds third and is digging for the plate. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And not in time as the run scores.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
It gets cold outside, means everything.
Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off a second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Correa into shallow left. 1 down. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Rob Shartner. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Rob Shartner.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, McLeod makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Striding in now for the Nats, number 3. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw in time at first for route number 2. In now for Cleveland, Hunter Dozier.
Leading off with a drive, third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Hit ball to second. And there's 1 down now. So striding forward now, number 3. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded to third. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right in one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Hit toward the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. Oh, and that looked destined to be an RBI, but a highlight reel stab put an end to that thought. So the Nats lineup turns over, and to the plate, Rob Shartner. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. Dorta is there now to put this one away for the... Coming to the plate now, Alberto Abreu. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. At the plate, Eric Mead. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Out towards second. Fielded cleanly. And that's the first out. Striding in for the Indians, Nick Williams. It was a walk in his last trip. Shot on the ground is short. Crawford fields it cleanly. Throw to second for the force out, and the side. And welcome back to our MLB. So coming to the plate, number 3. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Line towards center field. McLeod makes the catch, and they are world champions.
Well, they've just clinched the World Series title in front of the home crowd, and no doubt about it, This town is going to be rocking and rolling tonight, just like this stadium is rocking right now as they celebrate something they'll remember forever.
A conciliatory phone call. This player is about to hit free agency and is offered guidance on how to approach it.
Sorry guys, I'm back.
Spring training has come again, and major leaguers begin the process of readying themselves for the challenges of another long season.
Up next for the Buccos, Richard Eason. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Eason.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. In. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, number 3. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes.
Number 3.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. Base hit, and the Nats are into the hit column for the first time this season. And the Nationals get a man into scoring position. It's a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Colin Moran.
Ranges to his left. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Coming to the plate now, Pedro Perez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. A 3-1 pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Batting fourth.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Derek Fisher, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Grounded to third. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Ready now, Richard Eason. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Richard Eason.
Hit sharply on the ground. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Standing in, number 3, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hard hit ball to second. Matheson right there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Juan Estrella. He singled his last time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard on the ground towards second. Scooped up. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth. Ready for another chance, Richard Eason. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Crawford gloves it. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, number 3. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to into the corner and slicing foul. Here comes the 0-1. On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force. So digging in now, Alexis Villalobos. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Put in play to the right side of the infield. And that's through for a hit. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Buck Wiley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the 0-1. Up the middle. He's got it. The second for one. On to first, and they turn the double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 3. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Here's the 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Moran.
Set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first is going to get him, and the Nationals blow an opportunity here, and that ends the inning. Nats leave a pair. Score holds. It's 3-1.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly won't be his last.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Buccos took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Thomas Clark earns his first win of the season. Domingo Germán hammers down the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base.
Time now for striding into the box, Bob Mendoza. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Mendoza.
Oh, double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3, and they turn the double play. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll keep an eye on the leadoff guy and see what he can do in this one. He stole over 30 bases last year. You don't forget about this guy when he's on the base pass. He's a threat to go at any time. 30 stolen bases is not an easy number to get to.
The throw into second. The tag, and he is out at second. Stepping into the box, number 3. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Line towards center field. Villalobos is there, 2 gone. So the batting order turns over now and set to go number 3. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. From the stretch. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now here's a drive out to right center field. He pulls into third safely as a run will score on the play as well.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout. Stepping in, Pedro Perez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The 1-2. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Eason ranging forward, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2. So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals, Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher.
The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And now in the box, number 3. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far.
Number 3.
The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. Eason ranging back, and this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a triple, his 3rd hit of the night.
He gave it all he had out there in right field, but he just couldn't quite catch up to it. I liked the effort with the leap, but once it got down, he was off to the races and into third.
Now batting, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Colin Moran.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit out towards second. Matheson ranges to his right. But the throw pulls him off the bag as he can't get a foot back in time, and the run will score. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Juan Estrella. He flew out in his last at-bat. Up the middle. Reined in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Digging in and looking for more, number 3. And he'll complete the cycle if he can blast one over the wall here. Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
And that drops in for another base hit. He's 4 for 5 now. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th. Stepping into the box, Colin Moran. This point. Runner goes for second. This one's down to third. Scooped up, and that's out number 1. Now at the plate, Pedro Perez. He singled his last time up.
Pedro Perez.
Set. Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away. Derek Fisher the next to bat. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Settling in now, Victor Robles. He was a double play victim last time around. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Hard hit ball to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the back now with baseball. A 1-run finish, an 8-7 game tonight. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through when it mattered in the 9th on the win. Afternoon baseball now from the banks of the Anacostia River and Nationals Park here in Washington. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Washington Nationals. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Jose Vasquez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
We're looking at one of the top pitchers in the league right now. Solid win total from last year, and he'd like to win a whole bunch of games in this new season. He's a good pitcher, and he normally pitches good at the beginning of the season, and he rides that storm out all the way through the end. It'll be interesting to see what kind of start he gets off to this year.
And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, that's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here in a sweep.
Ready for another shot now, Bob Mendoza. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Striding in, number 3 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Stepping in, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
So there goes the no-hit bid as they finally get their first knock of the game.
Better late than never, huh? It was a memorable first hit, too. I thought maybe he was going to be content to stop at second, but no way. He barrels into third with a triple. Maybe that wakes up the dugout, too.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it to second for 1, but the return throw will be too late, and the run is in to score. On to first, but not in time. Into the box now, number 3, 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. At the plate, Richard Eason. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box now, number 3. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Grounded weakly to the left. He's got to hurry. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. Digging in now, Tommy Matheson. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
11-4.
An all-star player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player's agent calls to touch base. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A manager checks in with his ball club. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. With the season approaching its final stretch, a manager calls for heightened focus from his players. A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. Late in the season and way up in the race, a team is reminded not to take its eye off the ball. An off-season check-in from a player's agent.
Attempt was made and run scored 9 to Bobby. Captain Americ. Cut! Close. Oh, he's got it. Oh, 3 outs. I'm going to put the Russian curse on Bobby Crosby. Yeah, he just dreamed about a bunch of penguins pecking at his toes.
Ooh, I just won the Gold Glove Award. well, guys, we're gonna end the stream here. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Peace.